Hello, it's Robert's Video Gaming Republic here on November the 2nd of 2022, and this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer. I'm doing like a little review of the third-person perspective mode, which I did have occasion to play during the beta. There have been a few changes to this particular mode. They have it now where you're pretty much in standard offhand aiming position here. Whereas in the beta, when you go down into aim down sight, it would kick back to like a first-person perspective. Now they have it locked solidly into third person. From what I'm given to understand, you have any weapons that have like a particular zoom capability, like a sniper rifle, that will still, you'll still go down into first-person perspective, but otherwise your weapon, irregardless whether it's got like some sort of a magnifier, red dot, or any other kind of optic, you're pretty much just, as you see here in the video, just, firing from like, offhand and then just, placing the cursor where it needs to go. Now, as I was playing through this match, I was starting to get like some serious SOCOM vibes. I remember back on the PlayStation 4 when they did their last SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs title. It felt just like this, and I gotta say, I was having a hell of a lot of fun with this particular mode. In fact, it was actually making it feel as though it was easier rather than harder. I can't quite describe it. For the love of me, it brought me back to my SOCOM days, and I was actually getting a hell of a lot of kills. I managed to get, I think, in this particular match, almost 3 full kills, fully filled up kill streaks, and I was just wrecking shit. The particular character that I got here, his name is Connor. He's a bit of a ginger, and just playfully, I ended up calling him the Gingerbread Man. And in his voice lines, you hear like that stereotypical Irish accent. So. But having quite a bit of a blast. I think this might make for a nice little alternative from first-person modes, where you're just kind of locked like you're inside the character's peepers. And this was actually giving me a little bit better opportunity to get the jump on guys. You just got like a a wider angle where you can see what the hell you're doing. Damn, I can't praise it highly enough. Now, as far as like your control of like your weapons, your equipment, it's pretty much it carries over from the first person version. If you're going to be using anything where you need to look down at a screen, it'll kick down into first person mode. So, like, say for example, you got to call in a kill streak. Oops, sorry about the phone there. It'll kick down into a first-person mode where your character will be looking down at a screen, like say, calling a missile strike or something of that nature. So, as you can see here, it just really helps to flip the script on things. It gives you like an alternative, like if you're getting kind of sick of getting dogged in first person, then just do this mode, and that'll help to, kind of revitalize your, got flash there. Come on, Connor. Come on, Gingerbread Man. Get the jump on him. So this is probably going to be my poison here going into the next weekend here. Loving it. Oh, Jesus. See what... Well, here you're going to see where I'm going to try to go down into... where I'm trying to set up the strike and you go into first-person mode. I end up getting, like, killed here before I could complete the kill streak. You don't lose it. If they kill you halfway through you initiating it, but then you can go back and try to go at it again. Almost got taken out by my own kill streak. I know shooting at a buddy there, I couldn't quite see the red enemy marker above his head to. So yeah, this is going to be the obsession pretty much for the remainder of the year, and probably for the next 2 years. I don't think they're going to be bringing out like another major COD title here going into next year. So if there's going to be a competing shooter title, boy, it had better damn well be good. And this is definitely a shot across the bow of Sony. Whether or not this deal with Microsoft, acquiring Blizzard and Activision actually goes through, should basically be, telling Sony that they got to get up off their ass and they got to be making a competitive shooter title. And they're completely capable of it. Speaking of SOCOM, why not bring that back? I mean, if this plays as well as that game did, and I was enjoying the shit out of this in third person, I know Sony could bring that franchise back. Hell, they're sitting on 3 IPs that they could bring back as competition, to a Microsoft exclusive Call of Duty. I mean, you got the aforementioned SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs. I mean, there's the Killzone franchise, which has been pretty much cold now for a couple of years. You got Resistance, Fall of Man. I mean, they did. I think they did 3 Resistance titles. I don't see why they can't bring that on back, or maybe just come up with an entirely brand new IP. Hello, Sony's got some great talent, underneath their development umbrella. And it only stands to reason that, if they cobbled together enough, talented individuals and came up with a unique enough premise, maybe come up with like a modern day or near future style, military shooter, or maybe something that's like, slightly sci-fi. They have the talent. They're just afraid that they're going to be losing, money on, if Microsoft decides at some point that they're going to make Call of Duty specifically exclusive. They do have some, Activision Blizzard still has some contractual obligations for COD titles to be appearing on Sony's particular hardware. And Microsoft was going to honor those obligations, so they got like maybe 3 more titles beyond this in a Call of Duty series to come on out on this particular hardware. But then after that, they got to have something. And that's why I'm saying, get to work now so that by the time that becomes a thing, if Microsoft decides we're going to make this an exclusive, then you've got a competitive title to come on out to go, head-to-head against a Call of Duty. I mean, by that point, maybe we players will be, jonesing for something different, I mean, Sony certainly has skilled enough, developers, and they've got the money. They can afford to make a new IP, so. But in any event, I mean, it's everything I can do to try to drag myself away from this title. I mean, I've got like a nice little backlog and library of games that I could try to be, putting the kibosh on, trying to finish out. But I can't resist the call. The Call of Duty. Come on, Connor, what are you doing? Yeah. You gotta love the character animations in this, and especially in third person. I tried using the camera there too. I mean, as I said before, like, utilizing your equipment is, it's the same as if, you were doing it in first person. It just kind of kicks to that first person sort of view. Man, that guy got hella lucky that his buddy was, creeping up on me. You'll have to forgive me. Still got a little bit of stuff there I'm trying to work out. COVID is no fun, let me tell you. I mean, I got over it about 3.5 going on 4 weeks now, and don't ever want to experience that again. So probably what I'll do with this particular title for the weekend, since my movie night plans have kind of fallen through because, you know, what was going to be shown on this particular movie series that I watch is kind of a repeat. Maybe I'll just make like a long form stream in third person. I mean, I could definitely see doing that. Oh, you couldn't seal the deal. Look at that. Tell ya. Gonna get dogged here until the right, yeah. Now, definitely my jam. You know, I've had colleagues of mine whom, you know, have given up on Call of Duty, who feel that it's, you know, all cut and paste and everything, but changing up the engine like they did back with Modern Warfare 2019 has definitely helped to revitalize this franchise. I mean, you need to advance it a little bit every now and again. You know, you can't just continue to use the same old. I think they were using like a version of the Quake 3 engine for like the longest time. You know, I mean, you could see like the bones of it, you know, and just how they managed to like reskin it every time. But this is definitely, you know, helping to breathe fresh life into it. And I can see myself playing this particular title for at least a good 2 years. I mean, as long as the content that's coming out, I mean, as long as they keep it fresh, as long as they continue to support it well into, let's see, going into probably 2024 before we'll see the next one. If they can keep things fresh, I mean, I'll keep coming back. So with that, this is Robert of Robert's Video Gaming Republic signing off. As this match is about to end, we had a little victory there. Headshots. And we'll see you on future streams. Catch you later.